we'll go ahead and lay some fresh stone chip. Everything basically is off with the tracking. The front bumper is back on the car. The wing is lining up perfectly. The doors are lining up perfectly. I never want... Yes guys, back again. We got another episode from Salvage Nation. This is going to be an extended fire episode. We're back on the 2018 Audi S5 and we got a ton of work. We're going to be completing this car in this episode. Let's get into it. So in the last episode, if you remember, we sorted out this suspension corner here and I put on this temporary alloy. Well, check this out. Have a look at this one. I went and got a replacement alloy and I'm going to take the tyre to get a light-for-light tyre. Down at the tyre shop next door, I got a set of doors to fit. I got a new wing. Have a look at that in the back. In that paper bag is a brand new wing. I also went ahead and I got some number plates made. Number plates are there as well. So we got everything in hand to complete this car. All it needs now is a little bit of work. So let's go sort out these alloys and then we'll come back, take the doors off. This is gonna be a super exciting, I'm just gassed. I'm in a good mood. But yeah, get all of these out. Grab this. Literally right around the corner, you got my guy Sam there. If you're OG on the channel, you know I always come to Homer and Tires, right next door to the garage. And they've always got me. As you can see, I brought down the old one to make sure I get a light-for-light tire. They're all Pirellis on the car, so I'm gonna try to get a used Pirelli just so we can get the car running for today. So we got started by removing that old valve. This is common practice when putting on new tires because you want to make sure you don't have a leaky valve. Next, he slapped that tire on there and as you can see, he's making light work of this. And there you have it guys, with the new tyre on the alloy, it was time to get it balanced. Now, you're gonna see in a minute that he only had to use one tiny weight, and that's because the alloy and the tyre, they're pretty balanced without anything, but we just needed to slap one tiny weight on there. There it is. Right, with the tyre out the way, it was time to get back to the car and we're going to be getting rid of all of these damaged doors and we're going to be replacing them. I got my guy Donald to come give me a hand.
T40, yeah? T40.
T40. One of the good things about working on this Audi S5 is the hinges in the door. They actually come apart by removing one T40 bolt. Now we had to take the wheel off because some of the nuts for the wing, they're in some really hard to reach places, but with the correct tools and once you know where to look, they're easily accessible. Now as you can see, the vibes in the garage on the day, it was an amazing feeling, man. Like we love working on cars, we love what we do, and we're all just chipping in where we can, helping each other. As you can see here, Donald's a bit stuck because he doesn't know these cars. I had to just lend a hand there. Literally, as you can see, I've worked on several of these before. Anyway. Next we had to step things up. We really wanted to just get all of these broken parts off the car. I gave Donald a hand, as I said, at the front. Between the two of us, we made light work of all of that, and have a look. There you go, everything is off on that end, and then we're making our way back to the rear of the car. We repeated the same process for the rear door, couple of screws, and as you can see, I'm about to lift the door off, and there you have it. Both doors are off the car, the damaged wing is off the car, and I'm gonna explain and show it to you in a little bit more detail just about now. Alright you guys, so have a look at this. We got the wing off. There's no structural damage that's gone or penetrated beyond the wing. Everything there looks fine. We have to get a new splash guard because that was chewed up. Obviously, like I showed you, this had gone back and it hit this bulk of the body right here, but it didn't cause a lot of damage. What it did is it removed some of the stone chip material, so we'll go ahead and lay some fresh stone chip and that should take care of all of that. As you can see here as well, the A pillar looks all right, B pillar looks all right, and the rear quarter, there's no damage that's gone through or penetrated. Here's the old parts that we removed, but we're not going to chuck them out yet because we need to remove the handles. It's got the keyless entry right there, and we need to remove the glass, the badges, and the mirror cover. I was really lucky and I managed to get some replacement doors in the same exact color, and the paintwork is in excellent condition, so we're going to be polishing this up and getting these two on the car. So guys, we're making a ton of progress on the Audi S5. I've just given my guys down at EU Parts a call to get some underbody protective kind of like it's like stone chip, but it's the paint on version, and that's what they're using from the manufacturers. So that's going to be here in about half an hour, but for now we can continue to get these parts fitted onto the car. So let's continue. So just as I did just before to remove the doors, I repeated the same process in reverse, simply just popping the doors into the correct grooves and replacing those T40 screws. On goes the new wing. Everything was lining up great, everything was slotting in great because there was no chassis damage. Now, on Audi and VW cars, their wing panels, they've actually got several little metal brackets that are held together with pop rivets. You need to drill those out and you need to re-rivet them to the new wing. When you buy new wings from VW and Audi cars, they don't come with these little brackets. If I chucked this wing out, I would have been in problems. However, I've learned from my past mistakes and I always keep my damaged parts until the end of the build. Top tip. Now, as I was popping in this last rivet, I saw the van pull up and it was the parts that I ordered from EU Parts. Man like Janelle, my guy.
Come on.
Bro, love.
Always my brother.
Stone chip, thank you very much.
Always.
Cheers. Next up, I had to put on this second bracket. This is very important and I'll show you why in a little bit, but without that, everything is not going to buckle together nicely. Now, as you can see here, these pipes actually screw onto that bracket I was telling you about, amongst other things. Whilst I was down there, I realized that this splash guard was really damaged, so I got that out of there and I continued to mask up the areas that I really wanted to concentrate on for the new stone chip. This stuff is really good, and once it's cured, it's really hard wearing. So this is what it looks like once it's fully cured, and then once I get that new splash guard in the post, I can go ahead and refit that. But the wing is on, the wing is lining up nicely, the doors are on, and then I'm going to show you all of this in a little bit more detail. Alrighty guys, so after several hours of work, have a look. I went ahead and I fitted this wing. I did all the connections under there. You saw I put in these rivets for these little connectors right here. They have to go back into the rivets. I resurfaced all the exposed metal with stone chip just to maintain that kind of OEM look, but not only that, it protects against rust, and once that is fully cured, that is going to be fully solid on there. The wing is lining up perfectly, the doors are lining up perfectly, everything is looking great on the car now. Top lines are good, bottom lines are good, and this car should be going into paint soon. On the old doors, these little bits are chrome, and there's some other little on the interior. This has got the grey interior as well, and the new doors that I've got a different interior. So there's still a ton of parts I need to transfer over from the old doors to the new doors, and we're gonna do that. But yeah guys, in one day just take a look at the car now. I went ahead and got that replacement alloy with the new tyre on there, and all I'm gonna do now is put this on the car, drop it down, and see how it all looks. So guys, look at that wing fitment, that new alloy and the new tyres on. Like I said, the doors are all fitted up nicely, lines are all good, bonnet lines are all good, wing lines are all good. I haven't fastened down this section yet because we're gonna be spraying everything. So I'll do that last. But this is where we're gonna wrap up today. I'll come back in the morning, transfer some bits, plus I need to just get the door card simply because this bit is grey. Have a look over there. This bit is grey to match the interior, so I need to swap out these. But I can do all of that tomorrow, I'm happy. I need to buckle down these door straps. So yeah, there's still a ton of things that I need to do, and I can do that in the morning. Cheers! Alright guys, so it's the next morning here, it's bright and early. I've just come down, my guy Samir here, he's gonna go ahead and do some tracking. We got that tyre sorted out yesterday, get the car tracked, and then we can get it back to our garage and continue what we need to do. But good morning, I am knackered, let's get it. Guys, have a look at the lines. Everything basically is off with the tracking, so we need to make sure that everything is all square. If you look at the back, I'll zoom it in. I showed you that's where the line is on that side. Look on that side, the line is on the tire. So yeah, that's a big problem.
And this way, look where it's outside here.
So this has got a laser in this one as well. It is meant to be pointing there, and it's actually, I'll show you where it's pointing. It's pointing on the tire. So yeah, everything is completely off with that side. Samir's gonna go ahead, square everything up, and then I'll show you what it looks like after. So guys, sometimes those nuts, they've been sat there for so long, over the lifetime of the car, they get a bit seized up. So you put the hot flame to make the metal kind of expand, and then it becomes easier to crack that nut. So that is common practice. And then obviously he can either loosen it or tighten it, and that's going to adjust the tracking. And then he's got the lasers right there to see where he should stop. It's a bit dirty, but this is a fact sheet, and this will tell you all the angles and degrees that everything needs to be according to your car. So if you look right there, you've got make and model, and it's literally lists every single make and model. It's a massive sheet, goes right around there. So front wheel tracking. Obviously, better systems have got this in digital format, but this is just as good to get the car running for now. So guys, I'm gonna leave him to do his thing, and I'm gonna come back once it's all done. Samir,
Yes.
is it all right now?
Yeah, it's good now.
100%?
100%. You
It's
try
not,
now.
it's not 80%?
No, 100%. Now you try the car, you drive in.
Okay.
You're feeling better.
Shall we try?
Yeah, come.
No, you drive, you drive.
No, I can't drive.
Why?
No, you drive. Yeah, I drive before, it's good. Now you drive. I'm scared for this one because it's not my car.
Okay, no, fair enough, fair enough. He said it's too fast. Sounds good though. Let's see what. Copart, thank you very much. Yes guys, so guys, it's working, but look what's on the radio. I never want. Yeah, I want this car this way, running, driving, great. Now we can continue with all the bodywork stuff. You know what? I actually thought we were going to be able to finish everything today in this episode, but I went home last night, I reviewed everything. We got through quite a lot of stuff yesterday, so we're going to continue and see how far we get, but I don't want it to drag on, so we might be cutting it short. But anyway, let's get inside the garage. I need to remove some handles, some other bits and bobs. I'll show it all to you, so yeah, let's just go.
Let me give you one paint quick one, please. Lima X-Ray 5 Hotel.
YouTuber.
I knew he was gonna say that. Now after putting in the paint solder, I had to remove these door cards as I've just said, and they were quite easy. Just a few Torx screws and some pop rivets, and they were able to come out, no issues there. Whilst I was doing that, Akil was getting the door handles off, simply because it's got a chrome section on the top of the doors that were on the car and the replacement doors haven't. So we need everything to marry up, so Akil took those off. Alright guys, so we went ahead and repeated that process on the front damaged door as well, and now we've got 2 door cards, 2 handle covers with the chrome, everything that needs to be taken off of the old door, we've removed it, and now we have to put it onto the new doors. We also went ahead and removed that glass because the one that's on the new doors are tinted and the owner doesn't want it tinted, so we're going to replace that glass as well. So let's get the car inside and get all of this stuff swapped out. With the car in the garage, we went ahead and removed that bumper, hopefully for the last time, and we're going to do some smart repairs. I like to call them smart repairs because we're saving a hell of a lot of money, but not only that, the way we're going to repair it, you'll see we're not going to damage the paintwork, but you'll see all of it, and I'll leave you to enjoy. Alright you guys, so with the front bumper off, as you can see, headlight is solid, there's no damage that's gone under there, no damage to the front slam panel, front cross member is all good, it was just down here had popped out, so what we've done, we've taken the bumper off, we can go ahead and here it is, just it's got a small little bit of damage right there, we can go ahead and straighten that out, put some heat on it, straighten it out, we might have to do a little mend on the inside right here, but this is the bit that goes under the car, so no one's going to see that. But we're going to get this full bumper kind of situated, make sure that it's all good, get it back on the car, and then we can go ahead and continue with the rest of the bits that we need to fit onto the car. So guys, there you have it. The front bumper is back on the car. Have a look at this area here. We did a smart repair down there. If you remember, I showed you in episode 1 when it was on the ramp, that was slightly bent upwards. And we managed to heat it up, straighten it out, and it hasn't damaged that paintwork. So that's a nice smart repair that we've done there. Coming around, everything is all good on this side, and I showed you Akil did a plastic weld. It had a tiny tear right here. Akil did some plastic welding on the inside, and we can take care of this roughness when it gets to the bodywork stage. Back to this side, have a look. Everything here, look at those lines. Everything is lined up perfectly. We went ahead and we put in all the screws and everything. That is all good. You saw we got a new alloy, we got a new tire, and we sorted out all of that undercoating in there. That is perfect. Everything here is good. Everything here is good. But you know what? The day has gotten away from us. us. We've got mirror covers to fit, handle covers to fit with the chrome, and we're gonna polish up all of this side, spray this, but we're gonna have to do that in the next episode. So guys, the Audi S5 is coming together, and like I said, at the beginning of this episode, I wanted to complete everything, but we found some extra damage, and I just took the time to sort it all out, and unfortunately, we ran out of time for today. I am absolutely shattered. Like, I've done so much today, so I feel like we've got enough for this episode. We're gonna wrap up everything in the third and final episode. So if you wanna see how we get on, subscribe to the channel, make sure your bells are on. Follow me on Instagram to get a before YouTube insight. And this is where we're gonna head off. So like I always say, keep it moving. I'll see you in the next one. Guys, thank you for watching. Click here to see what YouTube thinks you should watch. Click here to watch one of my previous episodes. And like it said there, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We out.